Practice it 5.1 question number 1. Diagonals of a parallelogram W, X, Y, Z intersect each other. I will show you afterwards. Intersect each other at point O here. I will show that afterwards. If angle XYZ, angle, measure of this angle XYZ is 135 degree, then what is the measure of angle XWZ and YZW? If length OY is equal to 5 centimeter, then find length WY. I will draw that figure afterwards. Okay, now see this carefully. Now this is parallelogram. This is parallelogram, and in this parallelogram we have given measure of angle XYZ. Measure of angle XYZ 135 degree. Then we will find measure of angle W, as well as we will find measure of angle Z. Okay, first I will write here, see this. First I will find measure of angle W. Now this angle W and angle Y, these are opposite angles of each other. Therefore, measures of opposite angles are equal. Measures of opposite angles are equal, or we say opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, we write here series measure angle XWZ is equal to measure angle XYZ. These are opposite angles. Therefore, we write here measure angle XWZ is equal to measure of this angle XYZ. XYZ is 135 degree. We put there. Did you understand? Now, second, see this. Second, angle XYZ and angle YZW, these are adjacent interior angles of parallelogram. Adjacent interior angles of parallelogram, and those are supplementary. Therefore, we write here, see this, measure angle XYZ plus measure angle YZW is equal to 180 degree. Did you get it? Now we know the measure of this angle XYZ. What is 135 degree, plus we don't know measure of this angle, so we write here as it is. Measure angle YZW is equal to 180 degree. Now 135 degree and 180 degree, these are like terms. So we take this 135 degree smaller number to the right side. Therefore, we obtain measure angle YZW is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree. Therefore, we get here measure angle YZW is equal to 45 degree. Did you get it? Now our third example from this. question. What is? We have given series diagonals of this parallelogram bisect each other at point O. Means we say that XO is equal to ZO and WO is equal to YO. Did you get it? Diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Now we have given series length YO, that is given. YO is equal to 5 centimeter. This is given. Then question is there, find length WY. Series, find WY. Now YO and WO are same, equal. Therefore, length WY is equal to 2 times length of YO. Therefore, length WY is equal to 2 into 5 centimeter. Therefore, length WY is equal to 5 into 2, 10 centimeter. Therefore, length of this diagonal WY is 10 centimeter. Did you get it? See, practice set 5.1. Question number 2. In a parallelogram ABCD, if angle A is equal to 3x plus 12 degree and angle B is equal to 2x minus 32 degree, then find the value of x. And then find the measures of angle C and angle D. Okay, now this is our parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram, and we have given measures of angle A and B. From these values, first we will find value of x, and then we will find measures of angle C and angle D. Now, first, angle A plus angle B. Angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, because these two angles are adjacent interior angles. Adjacent interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary means sum is 180 degree. Now we substitute values of angle A and angle B, because these are already we have given. So we write here 3x plus 12, value of A, plus value of B, 2x minus 32 is equal to 180 degree. Now we add or subtract like terms. Here 3x plus 2x like terms. Answer 5x. Now here plus 12 and minus 32. These are like terms. And in this 12 and 32, forget signs. 12 and 32, when we compare them, then 32 is a bigger number. 32 is a bigger number. So we put sign of bigger number. 32 is bigger. Then we put sign of bigger, that is minus, and then subtraction. 32 minus 12, 20 is equal to 180 degree. Now 20 and 180, these are like terms. So we take this minus 20 to the right side. So becomes plus 20. So 5x is equal to 180 plus, this minus becomes plus 20. Therefore 5x is equal to sum of these two, 200. Then 5 is multiplied, goes to the right, becomes divisor. So x is equal to 200 upon 5. Therefore x is equal to 40. Then we will find values of C and D. Means value of x is equal to 40 degree. This is our first question. Then second, see here, angle C is equal to angle A. Angle C is equal to angle A because these are opposite angles of each other, and opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent or their measures are equal. So angle C is equal to angle A is equal to 3x plus 12 degree. We put value of x. Value of x. What is value of x? 40. We put here 3 into 40 plus 12. Therefore, angle C is equal to angle A is equal to 3 into 40, 120 plus 12 is equal to 132 degree. Now here we will find measure of angle B and D. These are opposite angles. Angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 180 minus 132. 132 is equal to 48 degree. Or we write this way also, because we know angle B is equal to 2x minus 32, and angle D and angle B are opposite angles. Opposite angles are equal in measures. So we put value of x 2 into 40 minus 32. 2 into 40, 80. 80 minus 32. Therefore, angle D is equal to angle B is equal to 48 degree. Practice set 5.1, question number 3. Perimeter of a parallelogram is 150 centimeter. Perimeter of this parallelogram is 150 centimeter. This is given in centimeter. Okay. Now we have given one of its sides is greater than the other side by 25 centimeter. Then find the lengths of all sides. Now see here, this is our parallelogram. Now opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Okay. Now this is greater, so we write L, length, and here this is smaller than this, so we write here B, breadth. Okay. Now see this, one of each sides is greater than the other side by 25 centimeter. Therefore we write here, see this, let the length of smaller side be x. This is smaller. Okay, be x centimeter. Be x centimeter. Therefore, here smaller, then we write greater or bigger. Therefore, the length of greater side is, see here, greater side is, see this, one of each side is greater than the other side by 25 centimeter. Therefore, the length of greater side is x plus 25 centimeter. That is greater than this by 25 or bigger than this by 25. Did you get it? Yes. Therefore, from given condition, see here, therefore, from given condition. What is given condition? See here, the perimeter of this parallelogram is 150 centimeter. Therefore, we write here series 2 in bracket L plus B is equal to perimeter of this parallelogram ABCD, because we have given name to this parallelogram. So write the perimeter of parallelogram ABCD. Therefore, 2 in bracket L here x plus 25 centimeter. So we write x plus 25, then plus value of B, what is x, is equal to perimeter of parallelogram ABCD 150 centimeter. Did you get it? Now x plus x 2x plus 25. This 2 is multiplied here. We take to the right side. 150 upon 2 becomes divisor. Therefore, 2x plus 25 is equal to 75. 2 7s and 2 5s. Now 25 and 75 are like terms. So we take them together. This plus becomes minus. Did you get it? 75 minus 25 means 50. Now this 2 is multiplied. So we take this to the right side. Becomes divisor. 50 upon 2 is equal to 25. Means value of x is 25. Okay, centimeter we write. Now therefore the length of smaller side x, that is our B, no? Therefore B is equal to x centimeter is equal to 25 centimeter, and what is L? L is equal to x plus 25. We put value of x, what is 25 plus original 25 is equal to 50 centimeter. 50 centimeter. This is our answer. Practice set 5.1, question number 4. If the ratio of measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 1:2. Now here, if the ratio of measures of two adjacent angles of parallelogram is 1:2, ratio is given, then always we take common multiple. Always we take common multiple. Find the measures of all angles of the parallelogram. Now for this, first we draw here figure of parallelogram series. Now we write here ABCD, name of this parallelogram ABCD. Now suppose we have given ratio of measure of angle A is to measure of angle B is equal to 1:2. This ratio is given. Okay. Therefore, we write here let common multiple be x. Multiple be x. Therefore, measure of angle A is equal to 1x degree. and measure of angle B is equal to 2x degree. Now we have given these are adjacent angles, adjacent interior angles, and adjacent interior angles are supplementary. See here, adjacent interior angles, are supplementary. Adjacent interior angles are supplementary in parallelogram. Okay, therefore measure angle A plus measure angle B is equal to 180 degree. Did you get it? Now we put values of measure angle A and measure angle B. Therefore, we obtain 1x degree plus 2x degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 1x plus 2x, 3x degree is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, x degree is equal to 180 degree upon 3 is equal to 60 degree. Value of x is equal to 60. Then we will find values of angles, measures of angle A, B, C and D. Okay, therefore, see here, measure angle A. Measure angle A is equal to measure angle C because these are opposite angles. X degree is equal to 60 degree. Did you get it? And second, measure angle B is equal to measure angle D is equal to 2x degree is equal to 2 into 60 degree. Therefore, answer is 120 degree. Practice set 5.1, question number 5. Diagonals of a parallelogram intersect each other. Diagonals AC and BD intersect each other at point O. AO is equal to 5, BO is equal to 12 and AB is equal to 13. Then show that quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, now we have given diagonals AB, AC and BD. Okay, AO, BO 5 and 12, AB 13. This is parallelogram. Then prove that this is a rhombus. Okay, now first of all we write given. See here, given. What is given? Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, AB given, AO given, AB given, BO given. Now I have written here, so don't write here. Now to prove quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Did you get it? This is given in our example. Now proof. See this proof, very important part of this example. After writing this given, then to prove, then we write proof. Now proof, first we take bigger this length. What is AB is equal to 13? That we take first. AB is equal to 13. Okay, now squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Therefore, we obtain or we get AB square is equal to 13 square. Okay, therefore 13 square means 169. This is our equation number 1. Now we take remaining 2. This is bigger, this is bigger, so we take first, then remaining 2. Sum of the squares of remaining 2. Which are those? AO sum, I see sum of the squares of remaining 2 plus AO square plus BO square. AO square plus BO square is equal to, what is AO? 5 square plus BO 12 square. Okay, therefore here AO square plus BO square. AO square plus BO square is equal to 5 square 25, 12 square 144 is equal to 169. This is our equation number 2. Therefore, from equations 1 and 2, from equations 1 and 2, 169 here right side and here also right side 169 means RHS are equal. Therefore, LHS are also equal. Therefore, LHS first, AB square is equal to AO square plus BO square. Did you get it? Therefore, by converse of Pythagoras theorem, converse of Pythagoras theorem, series AB, AO, BO, these are the sides of triangle AOB, sides of triangle AOB, AB, AO, BO. With the help of these 3 sides, triangle AOB is formed. Therefore, triangle AOB is a right angled triangle. If this is right angled triangle, we have proved. Now this is here AB square is equal to AO square plus BO square. Therefore, AB is our hypotenuse. AB is our hypotenuse. Therefore, angle AOB is 90 degree. Therefore, angle AOB, angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. Now listen to me carefully. Angle AOB is equal to 90 degree. This angle AOB is 90 degree. And see here, if this is 90 degree, then we know that characteristics of quadrilaterals. First one square. In square, diagonals are congruent. But here see, A5, then CO also 5, 5 plus 5, 10. And here BO 12, then DO also 12, 12 plus 12, 24. Means diagonals are not congruent. Did you get it? Their diagonals bisect and those are perpendicular also, but their diagonals are congruent. Did you get it? Now parallelogram. In parallelogram, these diagonals bisect each other, but those are not perpendicular. Those are not perpendicular. Then left or remaining quadrilateral is rhombus. In rhombus, diagonals bisect and those are also perpendicular to each other. Diagonals of rhombus are congruent as well as perpendicular. Diagonals bisect each other and perpendicular to each other. Did you get it? Did you get it? And those are not congruent. Those are not congruent. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a rhombus. Is a rhombus. Did you get it? Practice set 5.1, question number 6. In the figure 5.12, quadrilateral PQRS and quadrilateral ABCR are two parallelograms in single figure. If angle P is equal to 110, then find the measures of all angles of quadrilateral ABCR. We have given measure of angle P. With the help of this measure, we will find measure of angle R, measure of angle A, measure of angle B, and measure of angle C. Did you get it? This, now see carefully. Now we have given, what is given? Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram. If quadrilateral PQRS is a parallelogram, then opposite angles are congruent or equal in measures. See here, angle P is equal to angle R. See here, angle R is equal to angle P. These are opposite angles of parallelogram PQRS. Therefore, angle R is equal to measure of angle P, 110. Did you get it? Now, after getting value of or measure of angle R, we can find measure of angle B or measure angle ABC of parallelogram ABCR. Okay, now see here. In parallelogram ABCR, in parallelogram, this is quadrilateral ABCR. See here, angle ABC, angle ABC is equal to angle ARC. These are also opposite angles of parallelogram ABCR. Therefore, angle ABC is equal to, what is the measure of angle R? 110 degree. Did you get it? Now, after getting value of this, we can find measure of angle A, or we say angle BAR. Okay, see this. Now, see this. Angle BAR plus angle ARC is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle R. These are adjacent interior angles of parallelogram ABCR. Therefore, we don't know A means BAR. Angle BAR plus ARC. What is 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now we take 110 to the right side. Angle BAR is equal to 180 degree minus 110 degree. Therefore, angle BAR is equal to 70 degree. Did you get it? Now, next and last. What is? See this. Angle C and angle A are opposite angles and those are congruent or equal in measures. Therefore, angle BCR is equal to angle BAR. What is this? Opposite angles of parallelogram ABCR. Therefore, angle BCR is equal to, we know value of this. What is? 70 degree. These are the values of angles. Values of angles or measures of angles A, B and C of parallelogram ABCR. Practice set 5.1, question number 7. In figure 5.13, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Point E is on the ray AB. This is AB and this E is on the AB when that is extended or produced. Okay. On the ray AB such that BE is equal to AB. This BE is equal to AB. This is given. Then prove that line ED bisects segment BC at point F. Bisect this ED bisect segment BC at F means, bisect means makes two equal parts of a BC. Makes two equal parts of segment BC or side BC. Which are those? BF is equal to CF. That is our to prove. Now When this way theorem is given, then there are two parts in that statement. Which are those two parts? First is given and second is to prove. Now what is given? See here carefully. Given is quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, and we have given segment B congruent segment AB. We have given B is equal to AB. Okay, but I have written here segment B congruent segment AB. This is given. Did you get it? Then second part. To prove. What is to prove? See here. Line ED series. Line ED. Line ED bisects segment BC at point F. At point F. I have written at F. Means what? I told you. What is segment BF congruent segment CF. We will prove this first. And then we write this. And after that, we will write line ED bisects segment BC at point F. Did you get it up to this? Now, see this proof carefully. Okay, very simple. Now, proof. Very, very important part. Now, we know that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, segment AB congruent segment CD. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram are congruent. Did you get it? This is our equation number 1. But we have given. What is given? Series. What is? Segment B congruent segment AB. This is given. Therefore, from equations 1 and 2, see here, segment AB here also, both are same. So these are also same or congruent, equal. Therefore, we write segment B congruent segment. See this B congruent segment CD. This is our very, very important point. Okay, now, therefore, we take in triangle, see this triangle BFE, in triangle BFE and triangle, see this BFE and triangle opposite points CFD. in these two triangles, first we write this segment B, congruent segment CD from 3. No, already we have proved. Okay. Now, angle BFE, angle BFE, congruent angle CFD, vertically opposite angles, vertically opposite angles are congruent. Now, see this AB parallel CD, because this is parallelogram and this is extended. So, AE parallel CD, AE parallel CD, and this DE is a transversal. Therefore, angle BEF, BEF, congruent angle. See, BEF, congruent angle CDF. Why? Alternate angles. Did you get it? Therefore, triangle this BFE, congruent triangle CFD by SAA case. SAA case. These two triangles are congruent. If any two triangles are congruent by any test, then remaining three parts are congruent. You have studied in 8th standard as well as in 9th standard also. Okay. Therefore, we write segment BF congruent segment CF. We write segment BF congruent segment CF. Okay. Therefore, segment BF CF by corresponding sides of congruent triangles means we say that F is the midpoint of side BC. F is the midpoint of side BC, and this segment ED that passes through point F, and F is the midpoint of side BC. Therefore, we write line ED bisects, this ED passes through midpoint F. Therefore, we say that line ED bisects segment BC at point F. This is our answer.